Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whiskey drinkers of all ages, sizes, colors, and perhaps even genders. As you can see, this is the Mad Mix cheap whiskey review, number 31, I believe, or it might be 32. I will mark it correct in the title card. You know me, I never look it up previously because I'm lazy, but I'll get it right in the title card. On the bed tonight, we have the Deacon blended scotch whiskey. This one is kind of like the Highland Park. It's one of these bottles that I've seen for years and never tried. This bottle was $35.99, I believe, or $34.99. One or the other. It was either 35 or 36 bucks. Out the door, no tax. Uh, don't know a whole lot about it, except it's got a pretty fucking cool bottle and a pretty cool logo. And so it's just one of them bottles that I've been curious about, never tried, and here we go. We're gonna give it a run. On the nose, we get, oh, you get smoke right off the bat. Oh, this has got some smoke to it. Not as bad as a Lafroy, Ardbeg, Lagavulin, Port Charlotte, Talisker. It's not that smoky, but it's got smoke. Yeah, you get the smoke right off the rip. Hidden behind the smoke, you get the malt. You get like a hint of almost like orange on the back end of it too, like a burnt orange. That's kind of weird. But yeah, you get the smoke right up front. I had no idea. I'm I like peated whiskeys. I like the smoky peated whiskeys. I'm not against them. I don't drink them all the time, mostly because they're expensive. The Islay whiskeys, the Isla whiskeys are expensive. You know what I mean? Maybe the cheapest you can get is an Ardbeg or a Lafroy, but you're still talking $60 here. Where I'm at, you move up to Lagavulin, you're talking an $80 bottle, sometimes even more. Talisker is the same. I think Talisker's heading on 70, and you can't even find Port Charlotte around here. But yeah, you get the smoke right off the rip, like an orangey smell. Not a lot of malt on this. It's the malt is hidden behind the smoke and like kind of the fruity orangey, or you know, like a, yeah, it's like a orange. It smells like a burnt orange. So it's pleasant though. It's weird. It's a very pleasant aroma. It's kind of strange. If you don't like smoky whiskeys, you're not gonna like this one. I can smell it right off the bat. Obviously, I haven't tasted it yet, but yeah, it's like smoking orange. That's what I'm getting off the nose. So let's go in for a sip and see what it's got to offer. Yeah, right off the rip, you get the smoke. I would say, if you're familiar with like Ardbeg and Lafroy, you're talking like an 8 on the smoke scale. This is probably about a 5 or a 6. It's smokier than I thought it would be, but it's pleasant. It's pleasant. Yeah, yep. You get the malt. You get more of the malt on the palate. I wasn't getting any on the nose. You get some smoke. You know this is a smoked peat, peat smoked whiskey for sure. Let me get one more and we'll wrap this up. We'll try and make it a quick one. Pleasant aroma though. Yeah, you get the smoke right up front. I'm not getting a whole lot of the fruit. Maybe you're getting a tiny bit of that orange flavor in there. You get the smoke up front. You get the malt right in the middle, and then on the back end you're getting that pepper. You're getting that pepper from like the ex bourbon barrels. That spicy pepperiness. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad at all. It's a weird. You can see the color of it. I mean, it's not an outrageous color, but it's not the weakest color I've ever seen. All right. Well, let's see. The Mad Mix cheap whiskey review. I think this is number 32. I'll mark it right in the title card. The Deacon blended Scotch whiskey. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it an 8.3. Do I love it? No. Is it good? Yeah, it's drinkable. It's kind of, if you like smoky whiskey. If you like like that Isla style of whiskey, you might like this for the price, because for 36 bucks, this isn't a horrible buy. You know what I mean? You're not even gonna sniff an Isla whiskey for maybe, I don't know, less than 55, $60. So for almost half price, you're getting a smoky whiskey that's got some good flavors to it. Like I said, it's got that slight orange fruitiness to it. It's got the malt on the palate in the middle, and you get that spiciness from the bourbon barrels in the back end. I like it. Am I crazy about it? No. Am I glad I tried it? Yes, because I've been seeing this for years, and I've been saying to myself, "What the fuck is in that bottle?" You know what I mean? And I had no idea. I had no idea it was smoky. I had no idea what its flavors would be. It's not a bad blend. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not, if you don't like scotch and you don't like smoky scotch, you're not going to like this at all. You know what I mean? I'm going to be upfront with you. It is smoky. It's spicy at the back end, but in a pleasant way. If you like smoky Scottish whiskeys, this is not a bad alternative for $36. So what I give it an 8.2 or something like that. I'll stick with that. It's good. It's not great, but it's kind of unique. You know what I mean? Because you don't get too many smoky blended whiskeys. This is far smokier than like Black Label, like Johnny Walker Black. That has like a hint of smoke. This has more than a hint of smoke. You can tell there's a serious amount of this blend. There's got to be either Isla whiskey or another one of these, distilleries that produces for blends that smokes their peat. There's no doubt about it. You're gonna taste the smoke. So, with that being said, I like it. I don't love it. You know what I mean? Like for $36, I'd rather have that Dewar's 15 I had last night. That was good for $36. That was a good buy, good tasting whiskey. But it's different from this. That Dewar's has no hint of smoke in it. But I like this. I'm gonna enjoy this bottle. I'm glad I bought it. It's a cool looking freaking bottle. That's for sure. I got to give them that much. Their packaging is on the money, and their logo. I mean, that when they that's one of them uniforms they used to wear during the Black Plague. So thinking that big long snout was gonna save you from the Black Plague, I guess. But yeah, it's good. It's a good whiskey. I like it. With that being said, love yourself. Hey, you gotta love yourself. Come on now. What are you gonna do? Hate yourself? Stop it. Love your friends. Love your family. And love smoky cheap whiskey. This isn't so bad. I like it. Take care of yourselves, my peeps. We'll see each other soon enough.